Hello students, welcome to the second lecture session on budget and budgetary control. In this particular discussion, we shall be solving a numerical related to preparation of a flexible budget. In the previous discussion, we have studied about the meaning of budget, the meaning of budgetary control, and we have discussed a little bit about the meaning of fixed and flexible budget. So, if you look at the screen today, we have a numerical for you regarding preparation of a flexible budget. So read the question with me. You will find the expenses budgeted for the production of 10,000 units in a factory are furnished below. So a particular budget is provided to you. You have been provided the cost per unit for 10,000 units in a factory. The material cost per unit is ₹70, labor cost 25, variable overheads. Overheads are indirect expenses, 20, fixed overheads amounted to ₹1 lakh for 10,000 units. ₹10, variable expenses, direct selling expenses 10% fixed, administrative expenses ₹50,000, and distribution expenses 20% fixed. Now you will find that certain things are mentioned. In addition to the expenses, you have certain amounts given in bracket. Sometimes it is given a percentage fixed, sometimes it is given direct. So how to treat all those items, we will be doing it. Okay, so we will segregate the direct expenses from the indirect. And then we will see how direct expenses and indirect expenses affect or as placed in the flexible budget, how fixed cost and variable cost affect the cost at various levels of production. All those things will be reflected in the flexible budget when you prepare a budget for the production of 8,000 units and 6,000 units. We will assume that the administrative expenses are rigid at all levels of production. So we will prepare a budget for 10,000 units, for 8,000 units, and for 6,000 units. Okay, so once again look at the question. Okay, we'll get to know how we'll solve. Okay, so this is the flexible budget. You have two columns for 10,000 units, which is given in the question. You have all the cost per unit for 10,000 units. You have to find out the total cost. The question wants us to find out the cost per unit, and the total cost if we produce 8,000 units. We have two columns for 8,000 units. Cost per unit, amount. The question also wants us to find out the cost per unit and the amount for 6,000 units. We have two columns for 6,000 units. Okay, so now coming to the different items of expenses. The first is you have a material cost per unit ₹70. So materials 70. So 70 cost per unit into 10,000. It becomes 7 lakh. Okay. Next you have for 8,000 units the cost per unit is 70. 70 into 8,000. 5 lakh 60,000. The next you have again the cost per unit is 70 into 6,000. So it comes up to be 4,20,000. So this is the first item of expenditure, that is material cost. Per unit 70, for 10,000 it's 7 lakh, for 8,000 it's 5,60,000, and for 6,000 it's 4,20,000. Okay, so now we move on to the next item of expenditure, that is labor cost. That is labor cost. Your labor cost per unit is ₹25. So 25 into 10,000, you get 2,50,000. Then 25 into 8,000, you get ₹2 lakh. Then again 25 into 6,000, you get 1,50,000. Now we have to look into the question that whether we have any other direct expenses. You will find, if you look at the question, you have one more direct expenses, that is variable expense. It is given in bracket, direct, and the cost per unit is ₹5 per unit. So you have next variable expenses, that is direct, and the cost per unit is ₹5. So 5 into 10,000, you get 50,000. Then 5 into 8,000,
40,000. Then you have again 5 into 6,000, 30,000.
Now these three types of expenses are direct expenses and they form the part of prime cost. So if you add these expenses, you get the amount of prime cost. So it is 100 per unit, 100, 100. So total cost comes up to be 10 lakh for 10,000 units, 8 lakh for 8,000 units, and 6 lakh for 6,000 units. Okay, after the prime cost, you have to add to it the factory overheads. So let's look into the question. What are the different factory overheads that you have? So overheads are indirect expenses. Now if you look at the question, you have two types of overheads or two types of indirect expenses. The first is variable overhead, and the amount or the cost per unit of variable overhead is rupees 20, and then you have fixed overhead rupees 1 lakh. Okay, first of all let us deal with the variable overhead. So variable overhead, the cost per unit is 20. So 20 into 10,000, it comes up to be 2 lakh. 20 into 8,000 is 1,60,000, and again you have 20 into 6,000, that is 1,20,000. After that, you have to deal with the fixed overhead. So fixed overhead or fixed indirect expenses are those expenses which remains fixed at all levels of production. Now it is given in the question that the amount of fixed overhead is rupees 1 lakh. So it will remain 1 lakh at 10,000. It will remain 1 lakh at 8,000. It will remain 1 lakh at 6,000 units. Okay. So now the cost per unit at 10,000 units level of production is rupees 10, and it has come up to be rupees 1 lakh. This 1 lakh remained constant and will remain constant at different levels of production. Say at 8,000 also it is the same, at 6,000 also it is the same. But the cost per unit will not remain same in this case. So now how will you find out? Say with regard to 8,000 units, what you will do? You will calculate it. 1 lakh divided by 8,000. So if you divide 8,000 by 1 lakh, you get how much? 12.50. So see, if you produce less, the cost per unit is more. That is the basic funda that you all know. That as we increase the production, the cost per unit of the fixed expenses keep on coming down. So now here we are decreasing the production. So hence what we find is that the cost per unit is increasing. Now we'll do it for 6,000 units. In case of 6,000 units, you have the total cost is 1 lakh. To find the cost per unit, what you will do? 1 lakh divided by 6,000. So how much you get? You get 16.67. Now these are the cost per unit of the fixed overhead at different levels of production. Okay, so now what you will do, you will calculate. These are the overheads. So if you add the factory overheads with the prime cost, what you get? You get watts cost. Now it is 130. Here it is 30 lakh. Now here how much you get? 120, 132.50. Now if we add, it is 10 lakh 60,000. Now here it is 136.67. Here it is 8 lakh 20,000. So this is the works cost. With the works cost, you add the office and administrative expenses. Office and
administrative expenses or overheads. Now look at the question. Do you have any office or administrative expenses? We'll find you have an administrative expense amounting to 50,000. Cost per unit at 10,000 levels of production is ₹5. So you have administrative expenses, that is 5, amounting to 50,000. Now here you will find that it has been given specifically within bracket that the administrative expenses amount to ₹50,000. So it indicates that administrative expenses are fixed. So 50,000 will remain fixed at all levels of production. 50,000 at 10,000 units, 50,000 at 8,000 units, 50,000 at 6,000 units of production. So again, since the total cost remains same, the cost per unit will vary. So in case of 8,000 units, what you will do, you have to calculate the cost per unit. That is 50,000 divided by 8,000. So if you divide 8,000 by 50,000, you get how much? 6.25. In the next case, what you do? You can calculate 50,000 divided by 6,000. You get how much? 8.33. Okay. So now you have that only single expenditure regarding administration. So you add. So now when you add office and administrative overhead with the works cost, what you get? You get the cost of production. This is cost of production. So 135. So here you get 13 lakh 50,000. Here you have how much? 132.50 plus 6.25. You get 138.75. So here you have 10 lakh 60,000 plus 50,000. You have 11 lakh 10,000. Now again 136.67 plus 8.33. You get 145. So cost per unit, and here you have how much? 8 lakh 70,000. So this is your cost of production. With the cost of production, you have to add the selling and distribution overheads. Okay, you will have to add the selling and distribution overheads. Now if you look at the question, what are the selling expenses you have? The first is you have selling expenses where it says 10% is fixed and the amount is ₹13. Okay, so first of all we will come up to the selling expenses. Okay, now with regard to the selling expenses, it says 10% is fixed and the selling expense is ₹13. So now this selling expense has two portions. One is the fixed portion, other is the variable portion. So 10% of selling expense is fixed. So 10% of ₹13. So you get what? 10% of 13. Again, the variable portion is 90% of 13. Obviously, if 10% is fixed, that means the remaining 90% is variable. So 10% of 13 it is 1.3. Okay, and 90% of 13 it will be then 11.7. Okay, so the fixed cost per unit comes up to be 1.3. Okay, and the variable cost is 11.7. That is out of ₹13, 10% is fixed and the remaining 90% is variable. Okay, now see how we will treat this particular thing. So if you take 1.3, that is fixed, 1.3 into 10,000, 13,000. In this particular question, we have been provided information with regard to 10,000 units. And if we calculate with regard to 10,000 units, the fixed portion is 1.3 and the total amount comes up to be 13,000. Now since this is the fixed portion,
This 13,000 will remain constant at all levels. 13,000. Here also you have 13,000. Here also you have 13,000. Okay. So, but what will happen is that the cost per unit will not remain same at all levels. Here it is 1.3, 30,000 for 8,000 units. How much you get? You get 30,000 divided by 8,000. You get 1.62. Now, if you move on to the next one, what will you get? You will get 13,000 divided by 6,000. The cost comes up to be 2.17. Okay, so now come to the variable part. Variable part is how much? 11.7. Now what happens in case of variable cost? In case of variable cost, the cost per unit remains same. 11.7, 11.7, 11.7. In case of fixed cost, the total cost remains same at all level. In case of variable cost, the cost per unit remains same at all level. So the first one you have 11.7 into 10,000. It comes up to be 1,17,000. In the next case, what you will have is that you will have 11.7 into 8,000. It comes up to be 93,600. In the third case, what you have? You have 11.7 into 6,000. You get how much? 70,200. So I hope this part is clear. Okay. So these are the selling expenses at different levels. At 10,000, at 8,000, at 6,000. Next, we have the distribution expenses. Distribution expenses. So you will find in the question, distribution expenses, it again says 20% is fixed and the amount is ₹7. So the fixed portion is 20% of ₹7, that is 1.4, and the variable part is, since 20% is fixed, 80% is variable, that is 5.6. So we have been given information for 10,000 units. So at 10,000 level, the fixed part is 1.4 out of ₹7, 1.4 into 10,000. So it comes up to be 14,000. 1.4 into 10,000 comes up to be 14,000. Now this 14,000 will remain fixed at all levels. 14,000, 14,000, 14,000. I repeat, the total fixed cost remains fixed at all levels of production. So 14,000, 14,000, 14,000. But the cost per unit will vary. So in the case of 8,000 units, you have 14,000 as total cost, divide by 8,000. You get how much? 1.75. In this case, you have 14,000 as total cost. So 14,000 divided by 6,000. You get how much? You get 2.33. 2.33 as the cost per unit. So this is the fixed part. Now come to the variable part. I repeat, variable cost per unit remains same at all levels. 5.6, 5.6, 5.6. So 5.6 into 10,000, you get 56,000. 5.6 into 8,000, you get 44,800. And then 5.6 into 33,000 into 6,000, you get 33,600. So this is the segregation of the fixed part and the variable part with regard to selling expenses and distribution expenses. So with this, we have covered all the expenses. Now what you will do? You will add. With the cost of production, if you add the selling and distribution overheads, you get the total cost of sales. You get the total cost of sales. And it comes up to be, so in the first case, if you add up all this, you get 155. The total amount comes up to be 15,50,000. With regard to 8,000 units, if you add up, it comes up to be
159.4 approximately, and the total amount is 12 lakh. If you calculate, it is 12 lakh 75,400. And with regard to 6,000 units, if you add, the cost per unit comes up to be 166.80, and the total cost is 10 lakh 800. So this is the cost per unit and the total cost at different levels of production, which you have found out by preparing a flexible budget. Okay, so this is a flexible budget. Here you get to know that what is the total cost at different levels, what is the cost per unit at different levels of production. So this is the numerical. You look at it very carefully. I hope the sum is clear to all of you. If you have any query, you can call me, text me, or write in the comment section. Thank you.